Here I go cheating again. I didn't cook. So Isaac made me the cook, my cook. He made me a spinach salad with it has walnuts. If you can see it, wait, let me try to figure this out. Walnuts, blueberries, has goat cheese. This is for the blood type A diet, so goat cheese might not be the best thing. Goat cheese milk, yes, but I have to see as far as the actual goat cheese. We do the restaurant where I work at. We do use quality products. So the raspberry dressing, the raspberry vinaigrette is not necessarily the ideal, but you can see my mess in the background. But you know, you can't like deprive yourself of everything, right? There's the worst things to eat. And then so with the grilled chicken breast. So this is a lunch for today, blood type A diet, in the sake of wellness and healing. I do experience alopecia, so I have tried many things throughout the course of my life, and I'm not sure if anyone has been affected. I'm not entirely, I haven't experienced entire hair loss. I did when I was say like 7 or 8 years old, and it all started say like when I was between like 4 and 5 years old. So yes, I have experienced total hair loss, but that was at a very young age. Since then, that condition has carried on throughout the course of my life. But the recent scare was is that my eyebrows and eyelashes fell out, and this was say like around at the end of April, and it happened suddenly, all within like in a 2 to 3 week period. And so obviously whatever I was doing, I don't or was doing, or I don't know what was different, what prompted that, because it had never spread to my eyebrows nor my eyelashes. So the reason I even have any right now is because yes, I visited with a cosmetic makeup, a medical tattoo artist, for like the microblading, and then she also did my eyeliner. And so I am currently still healing from that. That's only been what, like about 2 weeks ago, and it's made such a difference. But back to the blood type diet, that's what the fundamental to all this is, what the basis to all this is. So again, health and healing to everybody. Oh, but I forgot to mention, I'm like, if you have any kidney issues, spinach might not be the best thing for you. So if you have a kidney deficiency, or might be, what is that, CKD, chronic kidney disease? I don't know exactly what that is, but any kidney issues, the spinach is not healthy. It can actually be poison. I know that it can be toxic, say for babies. And you want to keep it under, there's an oxalate diet, and it's spelled Oxalate. So because there's a spinach tends to be high in oxalates, and what it does is that it'll crystallize. It does something funky like in our joints and stuff, and then so we don't want to eat it. I know like a lot of people will do like say a spinach smoothies. I want to put this in here so y'all can see my food. So there went the dressing. But people will do say like mega spinach smoothies and this and that, and will actually experience say like bloating, stomach pains, flatulence. When too much of any one thing, like it can lead to the very same thing that you're trying to heal. So say for example, like a lot of treatments for hair loss, they may for some people remedy the situation, but then again, if you take too much of that, so say for example like saw palmetto, then it might actually contribute to hair loss. So with the spinach, one diet is not good for everybody. And so take in mind what your particular genetic makeup is, your own, we'll say, health concerns. And so be mindful of that. That's all. This isn't medical advice. It's just what I'm exploring in my own journey. So talk to you all later.